Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Brave Exodus video, and before we actually get into all of this, let's look at the poll that I made when it comes to the New Vision changes. Let's see what you guys thought. Alright, so after 185 votes, by the way, if you don't look at my community tab, make sure you check it out. Every now and then I do post some stuff, like when I posted this poll that I got. Anyways, at 185 votes, most people said 84% said bad. It was bad changes. Are they going to be really bad? We're going to find out, but that's not looking too good for this upcoming change in Clash of Wills. Well, let's talk about it, shall we? Alright, so for some reason they changed this presentation. I'm not sure what this red box is supposed to mean, like why they made it like this. As if it wasn't obvious enough that the drop rates are going to increase. Unless this actually just means the generic drop rate increase starting in that 25th. Because usually it's like, oh, it's like a major boost in drop rates for this character or something, but we'll see what this means. It is in a red box, that means it's something special, right guys? So I mean, I guess they're really trying to get you to pull because of Hayu's in here. But since he's not the featured unit, like the main focus, the chances of getting him are probably a lot smaller. So I said slower. I mean, technically it would be slower to get him. And it looks like they just they're almost making it like JPs. Almost. I'm not sure why they designed this stuff here, but I guess they're trying to do something, because obviously we're going to a new era here soon, and so they gotta have to okay, so they have to show you all this stuff. We already know about this from the live stream that they did, but that's a lot of text down here, but I'm not reading. But yeah, we already know about all this stuff from the live stream, but this STMR is good. If you're gonna pull for this character, I would definitely get more than one copy. He has multiple killers. There's multiple killers on it. So infinite turns. That's already looking pretty good. There's not much I can say, unfortunately. Unlike my JP coverage, like when a JP unit comes to global, it's like, oh, this he does this and this and this. I can't do that obviously this time around, since this is a new character that we don't know about. So wait until my review on Thursday to find out. But alright, here it is. Season 11 has begun. New updates will be made available after maintenance. And then here comes the Mania mode. And Mania mode is available from Echelon 5, so obviously that's where you're gonna be past that. Obviously you're gonna be past that at some point, but hopefully this doesn't drag people out. Like, hopefully this only really all these changes only matter for people who actually want to get rank 1 instead of just getting to 99, because I know there's a lot of you guys just want to go to 99 and call it a day because you're not that invested in the game to carry that much, or you just don't want to be bothered. You know, there's a lot of reasons. So hopefully this won't be that impactful. And if you earn enough focus, you can get a focus gem. And if you get, I believe if you get enough focus gems, you can use abilities. Vertex abilities. It seems like this is like a classic like info dump all at once instead of just trickling out. Like they could have mentioned a lot of these things sooner, I think, but it is what it is. What can you do? And so some vertex abilities are probably going to be underwhelming or just kind of small at first, as we always come to know when it comes to these kind of games. Well, just in Brave Exodus in general, they like to start slow and then they move their self big. Just take, for example, the Neo Vision Plus stuff. From the spreadsheet, it already looks like a lot of the first Neo Vision Plus units are already kind of falling off. So it's kind of the same thing where it's like a small ramp. Even though they all have the same modifiers, some units are just performing better because they have better support and things like that. So it's probably gonna be the same thing. 4 opportunities, but this is like a trap, because Now you need to have specific characters in your team, and there's gonna always be like 1 or 2 characters that are just basically dead slots that are like anchor weights for your team. It's very similar to, if you want to think about Zac. If you want to think about Zac, I know you guys love Zac in terms of the character, but in terms of the kit, obviously not very good. And you can think of it in that situation where, yeah, you need him as a leader skill, but he doesn't do anything. So it's kind of the same situation here. Unfortunately, some of you guys are going to have to start using some JP units that you probably don't care about or didn't pull for. And this is by design here, guys. This is by design. This is classic Gumi / alum, where they're going to make you want to pull the newest characters that you've been ignoring for a very long time, unfortunately. And so it's just you can see why this is not a good change, because now you're gonna have to pull more often, and they want you to pull more often. However, if you're one of those people who don't care about collectibles at all, then none of this matters to you. But unfortunately, and as I'm saying that in a not a negative way, but like most of us do care about this. So you're gonna have to care about some of these characters and things now. You're gonna have to start looking at the box that you pulled. You know, you maybe pulled 3 Noctis from the video of someone, you don't care about them, but now you're gonna have to start caring about them. And so I already talked about all this equipment. All this equipment is super broken. Well, this one really depends on what this actually will do for us. If this boosts LBs that are morale based, this is definitely a must-have. All 3 of these honestly are must-haves. I would want all 3 of these. Obnixious drop. You can get Nora. That's good. You can get Dwayne. There's Dwayne in there. And then the rest. Alright, so boost defense spirit equipment with single weapon. I don't know what Stalwart Heart's gonna do, but this is actually pretty decent for free. This is also pretty decent for free. I would get both of these. You never know if this could actually become handy in some case. Especially since we don't know what this does. It probably is something like gets morale per turn or something. But you never know. And I think this is... I think that's it. This is just another... I don't know if anything in here is really telling us anything we don't already know. Yeah. That's it. So what do you guys think about this information? The people who didn't partake in the poll or watch my live stream coverage, what do you guys think about all these changes here? Now, I can already predict that most people are going to say not so good, but there was a few people, not the majority, but there was a minority of people said that just we're going to wait and see, but the majority of you guys don't like this. So, still, I'd like to see your comments in the comment section down below in regards to these changes. Alright, with that out of the way, this vision card is not really worth your concern. However, let's look at this vision card. Of course, the artwork is going to be top notch, but 140 attack. The HP doesn't really matter. So the positive with the vision card is that 500 flat attack is not restricted to anybody. In fact, this whole card is not restricted to anything. There's no restrictions on this card. I feel like that's the only benefit for this card. Only 140 attack though, not looking good. And like, the middle one is just kind of just okay. And then like, I don't know what, I guess it's just going to give you Reaper Killer. I mean, I don't think that's worth it. In my opinion, and sometimes I do take L's on my opinions on these cards, I guess. I feel like this one's not a good card. It may not be restricted to anybody, but on 140 attack, when most people want to have 170 at this point, or more. And, I mean, or more with the 650 attack at the end, is what I mean. And the killer at the end is never worth it. Like, you can just have support that gives you killers, or someone else who can give killers, or some DPS that can give themselves killers. So, I don't think this card is worth it. I think they missed on this one. The artwork, of course, is very good, though. I like that. Esther's getting buffed, but it just feels like it's underwhelming to me. Because like the lightning resistance is just, it feels like you can't really stack it that much, because the highest you can get is 100% lightning resistance on some characters that can do that. And then another 30% on top of that is not really going to change anything. If this was like 60%, that's looking a little better. But I don't think these changes are going to matter. I think that they are not so good, but let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about that. Curated summon, you guys already know what my opinion on the curated stuff is. And don't summon on this. Do not summon it on this. Definitely do not do that. Some of you guys are tempted because like, oh, I can get, you know, shards and stuff. In case you weren't aware, in case I didn't mention this at least 30,000 times already before it comes out, Neovision Plus is coming, guys. It's coming. It's going to be here before you know it. And are you really going to spend all this lapis on this? Please don't. Please do not. Campaign. Neovision guaranteed. A rare VIP coin sighting. Some tickets. Some good stuff. There's some good stuff in here. So I think they're just trying to. This feels like hush money. This almost feels like hush money to shut you up about the Clash Duels changes. But I don't think we're gonna stay silent about this, no matter how much they give us. Alright, and let's move on to the exchange shop, and she's not premium. Obviously, her card is not good, so obviously she wouldn't be premium. So her shards are in there. And not going to talk about any of the equipment. They're still doing this equipment stuff. Years and years later, they're still trying to throw out all this garbage equipment that no one wants. Does anyone actually buy this stuff? I mean, like, it's old stuff. You shouldn't be spending your coins on this equipment that you can get from. You just use your gray tickets, the unit of choice tickets, to get these STMRs if you really want them that badly. It's not worth it. And then this login is just not good. Obviously, it's the same copy and paste. Dirty shard meme. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about all these changes, all these updates, all these things that are coming out before Neovision Plus arrival. I just hit my hand on the desk. That really hurt. I'm out of here. Peace.